So we're versing IPokeShuckles. He has a YouTube channel if you guys want to check that out. I should try and link it actually. Where is his Twitter that I was just looking at? I'll find it before I start this battle so that you guys can go visit it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it in the description down below.
I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling it. I can feel the power. I've got a good feeling about this. Awesome.
Thank you, Lucas of Games, for following.
Hey, Devils is here.
Devils, hey. I hope you guys like my new follow notification and like sound. I worked on it yesterday. I thought it was pretty sufficient. And I probably should have turned them off for a little bit if I was going to record this and put it on YouTube, but that's okay. We'll just roll with it. It's fine. So, IPokeShuckles is bringing a Raikou, a Chandelure, a Trevenant, a Crocodile, a Zapdos, and a Hydreigon. So, powerful looking team. It's not your standard stuff either, so that's nice to see. So I'm just thinking about it, and looks like Toxicroak can put in a lot of work, I guess apart from the Zapdos, because this one isn't going to work too well against that, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay because I've got Porygon. Alright, so I'm suspecting maybe a Raikou lead so we can, what's that thing called, Volt Switch. Zapdos has a fairly decent time with my team. Hydreigon's also a nice lead, you might want to like, if it's Choice Scarf you might U-turn out. Trevenant with Lum or Citrus is annoying, so I've got to be aware of that. But I've got the Charizard, I've got the Porygon, I've got the Toxicroak, I've got a lot of things to handle it. So he's got 10 seconds remaining, he's taking his time, he's choosing his moves, he's probably talking to people too. But we'll see how he goes. Time remaining 0. So hopefully he chose his Pokemon. Hopefully there's no connection issues. Because we're actually running at a nice 60 frames per second right now. Yeah, and we haven't dropped any frames in this stream either, so our internet's really nice at the moment, surprisingly. So Josh chose his Pokemon. IPokeShuckles is here. Let's see what he leads with. I'm guessing Raikou. What do you guys think? Especially because he saw that I didn't have any ground types. Alright, so we see that we're faster because Toxicroak is sent out first. Now Raikou's here. Sweet! So Raikou's got the pressure going on. I see a Volt Switch coming my way. He's gonna withdraw. Okay. Send out the Chandelure. That's quite an odd switch. But okay. I'm actually perfectly fine staying here just going for an Earthquake. Because I did not see any Air Balloon, and as weird as it may seem, Chandelure is actually weak against ground. Even though it looks like it's floating. And we outsped. Goes for Substitute, can't make one. That's amazing. So I don't know what he was trying to predict, maybe a switch? He was probably predicting the switch, thinking I had Ice Punch, Drain Punch. He saw the fake out, he probably thought Gunk Shot as well. So unfortunately though, I'm left to go for the Earthquake and he can freely switch into Zapdos if he wants to. He might just straight up attack me. No, he's gonna switch. Okay, so I'm predicting the Zapdos to come out. Eddie. Oh. He's going for the Levitate. Well, that's perfectly fine too. I don't know what this thing can do. It could maybe go for a Flamethrower,
I'm really feeling
And
it.
who's following?
I can
just
feel
lost the
the
headphone.
power. I've got a good feeling about this.
Epic X Peter. Epic X Peter, thank you so much for following.
I'm really
And Shiny
feeling it.
Squirtle 100, thank
I can
you too
feel
for
the
following.
power. I've got a good feeling
Hope you
about
guys
this.
are feeling the power. And enjoy like your viewership. So he's going for a straight up Draco meteor to do the most damage he can, which is perfectly fine for me because my Toxicroak has this focus sash on. He's focusing all his energy to get this Drain Punch off. Special attacks down. This should do a lot of damage. Almost a one-hit KO. But we did see that it's faster, so it's probably Choice Scarf. So what do I want to do here? I could try and save my Toxicroak and switch out. And Caesar Salad seems like a pretty good switch. Rizokin, hello. Epic Peter says, love the Shulk there. Well, thank you. So we see the Zapdos come out, which isn't the... Actually, it's pretty bad. I wish I had to switch into Goodra or something here. Because Caesar Salad's not going to appreciate a Heat Wave, which this thing probably has. As that's what most of them seem to run. What else does it run? Sometimes I have Rocky Helmet, Roost. I mean... Rain Slippin' seems like a pretty good choice. Alright, so let's try this. My Goodra. It's rain sipping, it's sipping that rain. So there's the Heat Wave we predicted. It's not going to do anything. It gets a crit though. That's a crit. That did nothing. And we're not even Assault Vest. Alright. So I forgot to take a picture of my opponent's team, because that's what I usually do in these sorts of things. I'm guessing he has a... I don't know, to be honest. I don't think he had anything to take a Dragon Pulse. So let's just go for our strongest move, see what we can do. We don't have Draco on this. If he has a Fairy type, that's unfortunate. He's got Trevenants, that's fine. So what was he expecting? A Thunderbolt, maybe? No. An Ice Beam? No, that wouldn't make sense either. So Dragon Pulse is going to do just under half. I'm really looking to what he's got. Like maybe he's going for the Will-O-Wisp on me? I'm not sure. I know which move I'm going for. Flamethrower. Oh, and I had speed too. I guess that makes sense. Trevenant's really slow. So Goodra's got a lot of coverage. Maybe you're expecting like a Rain Dance to go up there? I'm not quite sure. Could have expected a physical one with like Power Whip. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe he's just sacking off the Trevenant. Okay. So, I thought I was looking at Rose's screen and I thought something was happening, but it wasn't. Alright, so he's going to send out the Chandelure now. Which honestly I'm not sure what this thing can do. Maybe get like a quick Shadow Ball off? Or it could go for a Pain Split. And a Pain Split would be really unfortunate. I'm really hoping this hits because it's got a... It misses quite often for me. Alright, so we hit the Muddy Water. We actually outsped the Chandelure. What? What? Why did Goodra outspeed? I'm proud of it though. I'm definitely proud of my Goodra. I think it's base 100 speed or 80 or something. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Let me look up Goodra right now just to see what its speed is. Because I feel like it shouldn't beat Chandelure like that. Goodra. Okay. Pokemon database. Because that's my favourite site for that sort of stuff. And we see the Crocodile, Captain Z's. So I'm expecting maybe a knockoff here. Yeah, Goodra's only base 80 as well in speed. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make much sense at all. Oh well. So seeing this catching Z's here, I'm not sure what I want to do. Actually I do, I know what I want to do. Because I'm not expecting like Rock Tomb or Stone Edge or anything, I'm going to go straight into Charizard. It's a bit of a risk, but I should avoid any Earthquakes, and Knockoff won't do anything because I'm Mega. Stealth Rock. Well, I'm glad I got the Charizard in. That's awesome. Mega Evolve, straight up like Solar Beam should be good. Should do tons of damage to this and anything else. My stream just disconnected, so I'm hoping you guys are okay. But we're back now, so I don't know, I must have just dropped out for a moment. Devils is saying refresh, so thank you Devils for doing that. This Crocodile still Captain Z's. So is it predicting the Solar Beam maybe? QAC, what's that? Zapdos, alright. So that's a perfectly amazing switch. Although, this thing's not going to be Choice Scarf at all because the damage from Heat Wave was way too small. So we're definitely going to outspeed it. And we should be able to get a Flamethrower or something off here if we want to. I think... Yeah, alright. So Flamethrower is definitely the better option. And judging from that damage... Flamethrower will either kill or get really close. Just because it's Flamethrower, it's Stab, it's in the sun, so its power is boosted even further, and we're modest. Meaning that we're going to do a ton of damage. Yeah, sweet, so we just did it. Actually, I think Flamethrower's base power is 180? No, 190. No. Yeah, its base power is 190 with all the stab and sun and stuff. Which, if you think about it, Charizard's just sort of broken in that respect. So catching Z's is here. We're going for the Solar Beam. My opponent could predict that and could switch out predicting a Solar Beam, trying to burn turns of Sun, which is fair. Oh, it's Choice Scarf. Well, we're not living that. That's fine. I think it's been maybe 2-3 turns of Sun. It's got Moxie as well. That's scary. But what can probably beat out this Crocodile is my favourite Pokemon, which you guys should already know. It's Leafeon. Boop. Boop's here. Alright. Let's pop it. With a... I guess just straight up Leaf Blade's fine. It won't kill, it'll be like a 2-hit KO or something. Dang, he switched. Raikou. Alright, depending on how much damage we do, we might be okay. This thing probably has HP Ice. If not Fire. Let's see how much it's going to... just a 2-hit KO. That's sweet. So we can knock this out. No problem. If Blade goes off, as long as that wasn't max damage before, and we get Min now. No, that's fine. Alright, awesome. So anyone that dabs Leafeon, don't do it. Okay, so the sun's gonna fade. Leafeon's gonna be slower than whatever comes in next. So Crocodile might come back out, if it has something like Ice Fang. Kumwask, the Pokemon named on Smogon.com Dex OU can use or can't use. So Kumwask, you can't use anything from Ubers and above. OU and below you can use in these sorts of free-for-alls that we're doing, and this battle. In this tier. So because we're slower now, I don't feel that safe with Leafeon being out here. And we're just going to switch back into Caesar. Oh, dang. Why did I do that? I didn't think enough. He's going to go for the Flamethrower. I think. Knock out Caesar Salad or a Dragon Pulse. Draco Meteor if he's Scarfed. I think Flamethrower's coming though. Dark Pulse. Alright, that's fine. We can survive one of those. He might switch back to his crocodile now. If he does, that's the right play. He definitely does. So catching Z's is going to come back, which is fine. It's going to be able to take this bullet punch. Not so well, okay. It's not, I guess it's because it's not Intimidate though as well. And that would matter a lot. And at this point, I mean, I guess I can just come back in with Boop. It's probably better just to let Caesar Salad go down there, but that's okay. I called it Caesar Salad because it's like Scizor Salad. Caesar and Scizor. I forgot about the Stealth Rocks. Whoops. Knockoff. Dang. Well, there goes that. Which is fine. Knock off again. Synthesis. I forgot I'm not Rocky Helmet. Well, oh well, it's fine. There's no point recovering too much more, so I'm just going to go for Leaf Blade. I swear people don't give Leafeon enough credit. So Leaf Blade should be able to take out Ed, and Eddie, just because it's so low. Leaf Blade stab, but it's resisted, so it'll be close. And it does, so that's awesome. From a crit, because it's a high crit ratio move. Awesome. I like that. Catching Z's comes back out. And Leafeon should be able to just get a Leaf Blade off and knock it out. Rock Slide, hoping for flinches, I guess. Well done. Okay, so I'm really happy that like IPokeShuckles is trying to play this out to the very end, and that's amazing. So kudos to you, man. Doing amazing things, and you guys should definitely check out his channel. Like I said, link will be down below. He has a lot of Pokemon stuff, and it's just a nice place. Alright, so we bet IPokeShuckles. I'm gonna go on the Twitter and thank him for the game. I'll say that just in case I need to re-upload it for some reason, in case the video's stuffed up. Which would be super sad if it did. We'll exit that. Thanks for the game. He sent a notification. Said, good game, man. That Toxicroak threw me off guard. It definitely does, though. So, yeah, thanks, guys. How do people get tickets? Oh, that actually legit scared me. Oh, no, just eggs. No eyes. No, I'm afraid.